Hello, this is Melissa Eason here. I'm going to tell you about my stock market results for my stock market project for the semester of 2010 springtime. So, let's see, I chose 5 companies initially, and I started with $1,000. My 5 companies are American Eagle Outfitters, Starbucks, Urban Outfitters, Barnes & Noble, and Ace Hardware. I picked these all because I use them pretty frequently, especially Starbucks and Barnes & Noble. So American Eagle Outfitters and Urban Outfitters kind of cater to the same age group or the same kind of people, I suppose, except for Urban Outfitters is more hipster, bohemian kind of, and American Eagle is more what they would call preppy, even though I hate to use that word. A lot of like polo wearing, khaki shorts wearing type folks who like that kind of thing, and Urban Outfitters is a little more kitschy and hipster, I suppose you would say. They're both great. They both started in Pennsylvania. American Eagle in Pittsburgh, and Urban Outfitters here in Philadelphia. Excuse me. Starbucks is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's the biggest coffee house chain in the world, and its target market is everybody. And they have some competition right now because other people are realizing that other coffees are actually just as good and they're cheaper. So Starbucks has way more options than a lot of other places, but anyway, they've got some competition. But I still, use Starbucks a lot. Barnes & Noble is, the place you go to get books if you want to spend about, the highest possible price for them. You can go to all kinds of other places, secondhand places, but Barnes & Noble will probably have what you want if it's a newer book and if you want it in the best condition. They have a nice place to read as well. Ace Hardware, everybody has to go to a hardware store eventually, especially if you live on your own. So I picked Ace because it's like Old Faithful kind of, and it's I didn't think it was going to be going so much down during recession because still everybody, even more people might be doing do-it-yourself kind of thing, like ready-made type stuff, because they won't be hiring as many mechanics and repairmen and all that kind of stuff. People will be trying to figure things out for themselves to save money. So, as you can see here, this is another example. This is an example why I chose them. That hat I'm wearing is from Urban Outfitters. I wear it a lot. I have a book there from Barnes & Noble. That Starbucks coffee mug is great. If I'm not actually in Starbucks drinking a latte, I will brew some tea and drink out of my Starbucks mug. It's gigantic and awesome. And of course, I told you about my American Eagle t-shirt, collared t-shirt. You see the little American Eagle emblem on it. And of course I always keep my Phillips head screwdriver with me at all times. If it's not tucked behind my ear, then I usually just keep it in my mouth. So, let's see. Initially, I chose these companies and I purchased 4 shares of Ace Hardware, and that was the most expensive one at $48, almost $50 a share. All the other ones were much cheaper, so Ace is already doing pretty good. Barnes & Noble, I bought 11 shares at $18 each. American Eagles, I got 13 shares at $16 each. Urban Outfitters, I got 6 shares at $30 each. Starbucks, I bought 9 shares at $22 each. And I had $5.06 left over from all of that. Here is how they all did. And as you can see, they started a little low, and then they all went up at least a little bit, and all about the same amount too, except for Starbucks kind of stayed the same-ish, and the one who made the most increase was definitely Urban Outfitters there. Barnes & Noble had lots of turbulence, and American Eagles was probably the most straight line one, steady rise that I've seen. Let's see. In the end, from January 27th to April 21st, that's 13 weeks, I believe, I made a profit of $161.38, and that was from 1,000. That was from because I invested 1,000 in it. And let's see, from Ace Hardware, I made a profit of $13. Well, $14 actually. Barnes & Noble, I made a profit of $54. American Eagle, profit of $25. Urban Outfitters, $41. And Starbucks, almost $27. So $161.38 is my definite. It's definitely a very good profit. And here's my little man that I made. Kind of how I'm feeling right now. Well, how I would be feeling if I was actually dealing with the real stock market. I'm pretty happy about learning about this project because I thought stock market was so much more complicated in math, but really it's not the math at all. It's unless you don't know how to read numbers, but it's more learning about the companies and learning if and being able to kind of guesstimate or predict or try to predict how successful you believe that they are going to be. And actually, that's the most important thing, really, just to be really wise and not only look at what companies you like to support, but to look at companies that are making the most money and the most people like to support. So just wanted to say thank you, and I enjoyed learning about this. It was really good, and I made 11, in between 11 and 12% of what I invested. So and that was only over a few months. So if I had done $1,000 or $10,000, it would have been $1,600 that I would have made profit on. So that's really exciting, and I think I might actually, buy some shares of stock when I save up a little bit. So anyway, thank you very, very much, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.